So this is going to be a video that's been a long time coming, and I just kind of wanted to talk about it. Um, it's not weight loss, guys. What do you know? It's something else. Um, so I I wasn't real sure how I wanted to make this video, and so I figured I would just make it. I used to make fun of people when you'd see them and I'm only Apple, and I swear to God, sorry, my tripod's having some issues. I swear to God, I wish that Anker made a cell phone. I lost my Anker power bank I had. I know where it's at, but it's in a place that's not open until after the quarantine is done. So I can't get it. In the meantime, I actually went and got a new one. It's got less power in it, but it has more features I needed. So every few years, you notice like charging technology or something comes. We've gone like just look at Apple. They had a 30-pin dot connector to the. They went to everybody had a 30-pin dot connector. They went to the Lightning, I believe, and now they're USB-C. And you have Android. Android went from micro USB to USB-C, but even the Androids have had the 30-pin dot connector. That was a standard back then. So charging technology in itself, not just the ports, batteries and stuff like that, has all kind of come. They've kind of adapted, and so one of the cool things I like is I stick with pretty much only Anker power banks. I don't really like anyone else, so I stick with Anker. And I've got one here. It's dead. I used it. This is actually a power adapter, a wall plug power adapter. Plug it into the wall, and it's got pass-through charging from Anker, and it's got the 2 ports and micro USB input if you're charging this off something else. Now, I don't know why you would do that, why you would need a micro USB input to charge this when you just literally flip this down and plug it in and it's charging. But the cool thing about it is it has pass-through. So you're charging this at the same time as you're charging something else. Now, the downside is it doesn't have a output to like a USB-C to USB-C output, which is what I would need for this. The other power bank I have. I did just have to buy a wall charger for it. I did have to buy a wall charger to like a power brick that's not a power adapter, or it's not a power brick. It's like this is. It's just an adapter you plug in. It doesn't charge itself. Which has 2 of them, which I should get on Saturday. It has a USB Type 2 to it has like a USB Type 2 port that you can use to plug in something like a micro USB or a USB cable that I'm currently using for the power bank I'm also using, which is an Anker power bank, to USB-C. Anyway, so but this one here has a special technology in it called USB power delivery, which Anker has 2 charging technologies they use, or 3 actually. They use the regular one, they use IQ, which I don't really like IQ, to be honest with you, which IQ is what this uses. This uses IQ and power delivery. So you're gonna have both of them, both technologies available to you. I like power delivery better because it's quicker, a lot quicker, and it's kind of weird how this works. So in other words, what it does, what these kind of chargers do, they adapt to the input that your phone wants to use, or the output, sorry. So essentially what happens is you charge this, you plug it in, like you plug in the connector, then you plug in your device. What happens is it sends a message out to the device, it sends an output out. As the output is being received to the input of the device you're charging, it takes that information, sends it back and says, this is what I'm willing to accept. This now receives the message and says, okay, you're willing to accept this much maximum. That's what we're going to use. So my phone charges at 3 amps. Most phones only charge at 1.5 or 2 amps. So power delivery really won't help you. My phone charges at 3 amps, meaning that it will allow you. So essentially, it says this thing says, "Hey, we can charge at 3 amps." It'll send a message to the phone. The phone receives it, sends a message back and says, "We will accept 3 amps." And then this one goes, "Okay, we'll send you 3 amps." Boom. That's how it works. Power delivery, I think, only charges up to 2.5 amps. So essentially, it's the same sort of thing. And this charges at 2 amps. But it's the only power bank I have available right now that I can use. And right now, because of the fire, some of the outlets aren't working. We have to get that worked on. So we're working on it. Anyway, so, and Anker's got some pretty nifty little headphones too. Essentially, so I guess what I'm saying is pretty loyal to the brand. I love Anker. Anker makes a lot of really, really good products. They make some good headphones. And it's pretty seamless now for me. The only thing I really use that uses anything besides the USB-C is my watch, which is still micro USB, but my watch is like 8 years old. But I'm going to use it till the day it dies, and then I'll get a new one. Right now, it serves a purpose. It does everything I need it to do, so I'm not going to stress about it. I actually can't use it right now because the charging dock broke off, or not broke off, but broke. So I have to. I ordered a new one. It comes in on Wednesday. I'll charge it up on Wednesday. Anyway, so this basically what I'm saying is I'm a total Anker fan, and I really believe in their products. I think their products are really, really good. And I don't so much make fun of the brand loyalists anymore, because I find that once you find a product that works for you, or a company that works for you, like I am with the Redcon 1, and I do use other proteins other than that, but I find that when you use things that you like, you tend to stick with what you like, what you know, what works for you. And Anker, for me, it's been a company that really does good. They do good. In this video, I'm actually going to this charger here, the one I'm using to charge this phone, I'm using it to charge up the other phones too. That's good. I'm using this to charge the other phones too, other devices right now. So when this dies, I'm gonna take this one, I'm gonna plug that power bank in and this power bank in, and I'm gonna see how long it takes to charge all 3 of them. Like which one charges first between the 2 other ones, and then how long this takes to charge with the other ones, attached to it and everything. So, all right, peace, later.